In a state that lives and breathes football, welcome inside the massive AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple of decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Straight ahead. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 28-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Off play action. It's McCarthy. His first throw is an interception. And the Cowboys have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. Well, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate, in this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. And it only took these guys one series to find a major opening in that defense, Brock. Might have saved them some work in finishing that series, too.
Gives them a signature play to end that drive, and you know this in the NFL. For an explosive run for a touchdown, it takes everybody. Everybody up front doing their job, the receivers on the perimeter. That was just job well done.
Now Brown on to send it away. Worthy now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Xavier Worthy on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. And downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Damage just a few yards on that gain. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, McCarthy. That's Worthy running the slant. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10 now from the 30. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Give now to the running back. Down to the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills reach pay dirt for the first time this game.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Brown now for the extra point. So before we get an attempt, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Working quickly here.
12 yards. And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense up to the line fast.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
9 yards. That's good for a Cowboy.
To throw here on first down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
That's another Cowboys.
From the red zone now. Has it in close. And in for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a second quarter lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that we said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Now Brown count on to send it away. Worthy now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they face 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's a catch, Jalen McMillan. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense, but the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Thrown to the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
Like you say that, you know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk. You could do some serious damage.
Brown able to tack on and point after. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
Bills 7.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Worthy now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Trying again after the pick. McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Motioning the tight end left. Trying again, following the sack. Caught on the comeback route. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And down he goes. The Cowboy defense gets it to him. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry-up.
A loss of 14 on the play. It's 2nd down.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket.
This is the Madden Championship Series from USAA Stadium. As the official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL, USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? that's who's going to come out of this one on top.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A little juke.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They start the drive with Lynch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They'll run again with Lynch.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 7.
Set. 53. Ready. 180.
Here's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game, right? Any edge that you could create, but now, well, now it's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know that both sides are ready to go.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Stafford to the air to start us off. Oh, what a stiff arm. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Stafford from the gun. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so they're left facing 3rd and long.
He was covered by
So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Hey, 22!
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Into the hands of Pickett. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Flowing now on 1st down. Completes it again to Pickens. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. George Pickens the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now Brown on to send it away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
Stafford gonna go on 4th. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Back now, pressure on its way. Oh, baby, he gets robbed, and the ball is out. extra yards for their offense after that fumble return.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Stafford now on first down. Trying to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. And the Cowboys almost took it all the way back. Oh, what a return, down to the 5. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Well, not a building you're gonna miss. We are at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner, Brock Heward. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, you just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
Xavier Worthy, now on return. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. It's a foot race. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys go up 6-0 here in the first. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kickback for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Short kick gathered in at the 15. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
There's one less thing now this offense got to worry about, silencing the home crowd early. That return, well, it already did that. The fever pitch we began with, Kate's quieted to a dull murmur following a tremendous return by the special teams unit.
Straight to the air here, it's Young. Rolling left, buying some time. He takes it himself. And he's gonna score. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers put up points to begin the game. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. The nose point after is good. And the Panthers start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Worthy now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7. Delivers another one to Williams. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Working quickly here.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made. Offense up to the line fast.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll throw it again. And he won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Has him on the quick hitter. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kay, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'll be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Now Brown on to send it away. This taken from the 12. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Come on, set. Black 40.
From the 36. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Here we set.
Young working from the gun. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
This is Leggett working the left side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Xavier Leggett. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Panthers.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Ready, ready.
They just get the play off. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. He hangs on to it. Nearly broke even, but the defenders followed that zone read well. It's going to cost him about a yard. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Young to throw here on third. Hits his running back. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
10 cycles. 10. Set.
On 2nd and 10, Young. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Set. Black one. Check, blue, check. Up, switch, yellow, ready.
On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. And it's the Panthers with a 4th and 2.
Ready, set.
So Dave Canales is going to take this risk. They're going for it.
Here we go. Cut, cut.
4th down, Young throwing. He's got it to his running back. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
43 rail. Rail green. Slide blue. Ready?
Out of the gun, Young. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Right. Ready. Striker. 20, 45. Right. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Gano for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Worthy now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 2nd down.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
The give here on 2nd. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play action on 1st down. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Right up the gut. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. His defense all over this one.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second down.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Throwing on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Worthy now to return it. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
Xavier Worthy on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10. At their own
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. Getting right back to it after that interception. His running back hauls it in deep right. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. Back to pass on first and 10. Getting out to his left. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket. One last play before the break. Final throw before the break. Chased out to his right. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Now Brown on to send it away. He'll begin his return from the 11. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Triple 38, black, 95.
Off the play fake, it's Young. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. And this one does not go far.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Let's go. Black 40, 52 Bradford, black block, clear, black.
From the pistol, it's Young. Buying some time right. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge.
Has room down the left sideline. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers Gano ends the point after. And the Panthers double their lead to 14.
28. Cowboys 14. Graham Gano.
Gano ready to send this away. Worthy now to return it. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
On the return, the Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
19 Tiger.
Throwing now on first down. Complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10.
To the air now on first and 10. Completed over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Complete to Mark Andrews.
Working quickly here.
A 5-yard gain brings up second down. At the
From the 44 here on second down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on and on.
Shotgun now on third down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Ready, cut.
Now it's Young. He'll drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down.
Here we go, set.
Going play action. Young bails out of the pocket quick. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. There's a flag on the field. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. Young looking to throw. And they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Ready.
On play action, here's Young. Big strike here to Moore. Oh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
Let's go. Set. Go. Black. Next. Ready.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Ready. Set. Coming. 38.
Young working from the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers making a 3-score game in the fourth. Gano for the PAT. So before we get into attempts, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. With Greg Olson, Mike Tirico up here in the booth. So glad that you are along with us. Greg got a couple offenses here that love to take their shots down the field, so the defenses really have their task right in front of them if they want to win this game.
Yeah, no question. I think as many of the matchups that we've dove into this entire week, it really comes down to which defense puts a lid on the opposing passing game and prevents as many big plays as possible. We see it week in and week out. The correlation between generating big plays, especially through the air, directly leads to the ability to score points. So make teams go the long way. You know, the defensive old saying is, make them snap it again.
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson.
Looking at that play, Mike, there's really no fault on the offense there. That's just an incredible read defensively from the get-go. This is a short, safer pass. They've talked all week. Let's get an early completion, settle in our quarterback. And what happens? The defender steps in front. He's able to make the pick. And that is the fast start this defense was hoping and talking about all week.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop.
To the goal line and in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Texans.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
It's Xavier Worthy on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
68 yards. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He pulls it in around the 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
And he'll take it on in. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Dallas.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Back to throw. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. And they will not be able to add with a 2-point conversion. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They'll return this from the 11. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
A 15-yard loss. It's 2nd down.
They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds. Well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for 4th down.
And it brings up 4th.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Texans 1st down.
On 1st down is Mayfield. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
They get 25 on that connection. It's good for a Texans 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. A short one there. He's got Ertz. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 2 straight hookups. This one good for 10 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Here's a 2nd and 9.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 14-yard line.
He'll go again with Hall. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins, and they've got it with 3rd and 6 coming up. Baker to throw. And he's in. Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Houston.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Makes the score Texans 14, Cowboys 6.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. Throwing now from the gun. That's made by Pickens. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
At the 43-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught downfield by Pickens. That's It's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. There's a short one caught by Andrews. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium. After this, they'll come up now for second down and 4. Back to the air one more time. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
That's another Cowboys. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
So often these defenses come into the game, Michael, when they build their pass defense plan. There's tight ends, there's receivers. There's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it to the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll grab it at the 12. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They bring Judy in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. There's Ertz. He's got it right side. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Texans first down.
They give to Hall. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Javon Holland up to make the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 43-yard line.
On second down, Baker. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
So the big play gets them down close, and now it's first and goal. Hall. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Now, here's second and goal. Throwing is Baker. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Texans.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Patterson now to return it. And And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. So, 1 half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Run.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Trying to connect with the veteran Zach Ertz that time. And it's going to bring up a third down. To throw is Mayfield. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. Inside the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans will extend this third quarter lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Here comes Worthy to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on down. They will run it over center with Hall. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8.
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They'll go. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
And he's got it to the 14-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for the Cowboys. First down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Rolling right, he'll let this go for Pickens. That'll be batted away, incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
Back to throw. Throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. They go play action with Mayfield. He finds the veteran Ertz. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On play action, Mayfield headed left, buying time. He's going to run it, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's hauled in at the 2. And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be 1st and goal.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and we'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock.
Hey, I'm 30. I got you.
They'll try to run with Hall. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Reese.
It's a stadium so big, you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Welcome in, everyone. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt on the call for you for this one. And I'm sure a lot of people in attendance and watching from home, Brock, they've already got the winner made up in their mind. But I'll tell you one thing, we've got a sideline down there ready to dispel that eye test.
Well, all that talk before the game is just that. Talk. You can look at past performance. You can look at metrics. You can spin any numbers you want. But we're about ready to kick this thing off. And from there, it's anybody's game.
Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Xavier Worthy now on the return. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he gets him about 3 yards here on the game's first offensive snap.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 31. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
To the air, 3rd and long. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast.
And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Connects on one to Jamison Williams. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches.
From the 46. Flushed out now to his left. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
I think more than ever, QBs today are so good at doing this, Kate, buying himself enough time and actually finding a target downfield. Just this time, he couldn't quite make that connection.
Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down. Look into the air here. He's got it, complete to Pickens. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Still sticking with the passing game. Completes it again to Pickens. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Gain of 16 yards. That's another Cowboys.
Throwing it again here. It's his running back. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the Vikings 18.
From the 18 on 2nd down. He's got it at the 6. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Brown adds the PAT. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7. Vikings nothing.
Now Brown on to send it away. Xavier Worthy now on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Nick start with a pass. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down.
1st down, Vikings.
Nick Snad a throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Nick's from the gun. Nacua here, he's got it. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Throwing on first down, Nix. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Vikings respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Worthy now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Worthy on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll come out throwing. Completed to his running back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at first down here. Throwing from the gun here. This is Metcalf working that right side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
49-yard line.
Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Throwing from the gun. Escapes out to the left. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Into a crowd and a defense. Oh, no, Rebel, and it's loose. And they scoop it up, time to push the line. And the Cowboys are going to be set up and goal to go after a great return down inside the 10. Wow, this has been a rough sequence for them starting out. First the interception, and now almost giving it away again on the fumble.
Yeah, Coach's going to have to get everybody around the campfire and get this thing figured out, because through all the years and all the styles of play, we know one thing, Kate. Turnover margin in the NFL is the biggest indicator of winning and losing.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
They give it to him up the middle. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Cowboys looking for a score just before the break. Third and goal now from the 6 after that last play. Setting up a throw. Escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Worthy now to return it. gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st down, it's Nix. Forced out to his right. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
2nd and 6 now. Throw left side, brought in by Hawkinson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
1st down, Vikings.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. That's good at the 4. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. Vikings out of the hurry-up. Need everyone back to the line.
Captain.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they could try for some points going into the break. Here comes the final play of our 1st half. Throwing here just before halftime. And he finds him in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take the lead just before halftime. It's a T.J. Hawkinson touchdown. Carlson good on the extra point. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead.
Cowboys 10.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Worthy now to return it. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Now Brown on to send it away. Worthy now to return it. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
Xavier Worthy on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Escapes the pocket. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 3. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He's Marley won't miss something here and just chucks it away. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Nix And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
13 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Next to throw again. Rolling left, buying some time. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball, it's all about the ball. Well, discretion, a better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. Has it in close. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. The one after from Carlson is up and good. And the Vikings drive their lead to 11.
Cowboys 10. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Worthy now to return it. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own
Starting out trips right here, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play. Looking quickly, trying to get set again.
17 yards. That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Offense in the hurry-up here.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the 46. Dive in and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's another Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Completes it again to Pickens. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
16 more yards. That's another Cowboys 1st down.
1st down from the red zone. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Throwing it again here. Getting out to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. snap, looking to throw. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys now within one score in the fourth. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times.
And he's got it. That gets him two and puts them within a field goal here late. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
They knew what they had to do, Brock. They got the score and now need to pull off this onside kick. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Receiver in motion, going left. Knicks again on 2nd and 10. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut out some of the mojo from the other side.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Vikings only up by a few. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Knicks from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
From the gun, a give to Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's set up to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That's good for the 1st. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Fittingly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Welcome, everybody, to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hewitt for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. and it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
For Darrell Patterson, now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they will be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Ooh, and almost an opening drop pick, but he couldn't hang on and dropped it. So the potential turnover winds up on the ground. Does, though, bring up 4th down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
We're going for this. Throw is caught by the back. And he'll get it up to the 38-yard line before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
To throw here on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So it's 2nd down coming up. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Second and 10 now. Short pass brought in. And he's not far from that 1st down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47. 3rd down coming up. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Broncos take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
He put everything he had into the... It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. Off the middle, and somebody blocked it. Looks like the Cowboys got it. And they'll snuff out that return before it gets too far, so just a block extra points on the play.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. Patterson now to return it. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Right. Oh, he loses the football. Recovered by the Broncos. If there was a metaphorical panic button over there right now, partner, I feel like this would be the time to press it.
And you know me, I'd take the elevator right down to the field and press it now.
And this defense, man, they have seized on the opportunity that's been presented to them early.
And here's what happens with defenses. Once they feel an offense is loose with the ball, this poor ball security, they're going to be ripping and clawing and tearing for it all game long.
Brings out second down at the 20.
Here's 2nd and 7. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos grow their lead off the turnover. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty. All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. And that's no good. I don't know if the snap and hold were clean, and he is not able to knock it through. So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Patterson now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. That's DK on the slant. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd down at the 33-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. This is Metcalf working that right side. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
They'll throw on 1st. The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the set. And that is how our 1st quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our 1st quarter. 12-0 is our score. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. 2nd quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at 3rd and very long. Try and throw it here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Here's the snap on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's
brought in inside the 20. And he'll go down here at the 16. Give him 32 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st. Working quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Denver!